What will you do now?
We'll give it some thought and see. Hopefully we'll know better when you come back from Liechtenstein.
What should I know about the devil?
Just look at him and you'll know everything. His face reveals it all.
I heard he's a nobleman, but he doesn't look like it.
He's the captain of Znojmo, but it's true that he doesn't care much for noble manners. He has a foul mouth, and he's anything but chivalrous in a fight.
What draws you to him, then?
We're both different. That's our strength. I'm in charge when everything goes according to plan. When things go to shit, he takes over. It often turns bloody, but sometimes victory is more important than honor.
So what's next, now that your band is back together?
Well, I've got Kubienka, Adar and Janos. It's not much, but it'll have to do. Now we just have to figure out how to give hell to Sigismund.
What am I to do?
Zizka said you kept nagging him about that. Well, the lad taken by von Berkov at Nabakov.
You mean Lord Capon? I haven't made much progress.
Well, get a fucking move on then!
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Certainly. I'm just about bored to death, so at least this'll make the time pass faster. Today, fighting with a longsword is in fashion. And why not? It's a great weapon. But in the end, it's all just a matter of taking out that bastard who's against you, isn't it? No one asks how you did it, so I'll show you this ruse of mine.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
All right, as long as you're not all thumbs, we'll get through this quick. There's nothing complicated about it. See, all you need to do is, during a deep thrust, to unexpectedly drop your right hand from the sword, and then you can get much further with your left. The opponent usually doesn't have enough time, and the tip of the sword ends up in his face like a giant stinger. Clean, fast work. And now, come and try it a few times. Good, good. You could...
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Certainly. I'm just about bored to death, so at least this'll make the time pass faster. I've seen you fight, and you could be a bit more direct, my friend. Just forget about what it looks like, you get me? I'll show you how to take out your opponent without slitting him open from his neck to his arse. What do you say?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Aye, I can see you like longswords too, eh? So listen, the trick is about speed and surprise. After stabbing with the sword, you immediately turn it around, and while sliding, you strike the sword's pommel forward. If you do it fast enough, the opponent won't have time to move, and you'll hit him right between the eyes. And now, come and try it a few times. Good, good. You could be bloody damn good, if you don't get killed first.
Here we are. Good.
It's filthy again. Damn it.
Excellent! And the money goes to me.
It's not bad at all.
Oh, what a mess.
It's almost ready.
I bought a lovely U-boat the other day for a great price. What good suppose you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
Christ, so much to do.
Hey, lad.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? Resting. I've been lugging these sacks for ages now, so I decided to take a load off. But I can tell you, it ain't too comfortable here.
Look, you know you have something sticking out of your forehead, right? It looks a bit like a horn.
A horn? Nobody's called it that yet.
What is it, then?
It's an arrow. Well, what's left of it, that is. A metal arrowhead and a bit of a wooden shaft. It used to be longer, but I broke it off after I nearly took a wench's eye out with it.
What? An arrow? Like, from a bow?
Aye, an arrow. With an arrowhead, a shaft, and a fletching. Simply an arrow.
You have an arrow stuck in your head? Shouldn't you be, well, dead? I've never seen anyone with an arrow in his head who wasn't.
Of course I should be. Dead as a doornail. If it was an ordinary arrow, I'd be pushing up daisies. But it ain't no ordinary arrow.
Oh? And what's special about it?
Always questions all of a sudden. How about you tell me who you are first? Talking to strangers ain't the safest these days.
I'm Henry, the son of a blacksmith from Skalitz.
Oh, fuck. I heard about Skalitz. I heard it was real bad.
That it was.
Well, at least you got out in one piece. Look, the name's Carl. Folk call me Carl Arrowhead. On account of, well, you know.
How come the arrow didn't kill you then?
Because it ain't no ordinary arrow.
You said that already.
Thing is, it's a magic arrow.
Yeah, right.
You don't believe me, do you? Sometimes I get mixed up in, let's say, some confrontation. And sometimes things get a bit dicey. I was always getting beaten up, wounded, battered. But ever since I had this arrow in my noggin, not a damn thing. No wounds, no bruises. Nobody can hurt me. They haven't a chance.
Well, that could very well be a coincidence. You're just lucky.
It ain't no coincidence. It's a gift from God. This arrow here blessed me.
Doesn't it hurt? Looks like a nasty wound.
Look, when God blesses you, you accept it for what it is.
So does it hurt?
Hurts like hell. And it fucked my eyesight up a bit. But that don't matter. It's still a gift from God.
I understand. You're simply undefeatable.
Exactly, lad. A whole year without a scratch. A whole year. And me and my lads got ourselves into some dodgy situations, I'll tell you that. But enough chat. I've got to get back to the camp. I've got a proposition for you. You lug one of them sacks here for me, and we can talk some more along the way. What do you say?
And what's in it for me? Will I get a reward?
You youngsters is all the same. You should help your neighbour without wanting nothing in return. Like a proper Christian, eh?
True. But good deeds won't buy me an ale at the tavern.
All right, then. If you help him with the sack, I'll throw a few groschen for beer your way.
Well, can't let you lug them all on your own.
Glad to hear it. Sucker. Them sacks are heavy as fuck, but I couldn't just leave them behind. A man can be invincible and blessed by God, but 2 sacks of charcoal is still 2 sacks of charcoal.
How can you be so sure you can't get hurt? Maybe you were just incredibly lucky up until now.
The answer's easy. I just know. When I got hit with this here arrow, I was out of it for 3 days. I just lay there for 3 days. Everyone thought I was dead, but I kept on breathing. I had this vision of someone. He had this glow around him. He must have been a saint. He spoke to me. Real kind-like. On the 3rd day, I woke up, just like Jesus, and I knew everything was different, that I was a changed man, and there was no turning back.
How is it you got shot? Was it during a battle?
Well, it wasn't exactly a battle. One of the men, Air, brought a keg. He said it was communion wine, but who knows where he got it, because it was damn strong. But regardless, we all had some good fun, though the morning after wasn't too good. Right at the crack of dawn, I had to go and have a shit, so I headed into the bushes, but that woke Pasha up. He was still so drunk, he thought he had a boar.
So he shot you in the bushes?
A direct hit, right in the forehead. And for that, Lord, I thank you.
Well, God does all sorts of things. Maybe the invincible Carol with his arrow is all just part of his plan.
Exactly. Just like he sent you to help me with the sack. And don't worry, we're almost there now.
I dropped that sack over there, but look here. Don't you mind just leading me right into your camp? What if I let slip that you lot are here?
Why would you do that? You wouldn't get any reward for this band of nobodies anyway.
I suppose not.
Thanks for the help, lad. I'm glad you happened by and stopped to talk to me. Not everyone is willing to help. It's a rare sight these days.
I'm glad to be of help.
Here's some ale money. And I wish you good luck in these wild times. May God's favor be with you. But now, you should get going. The fellas get nervous when there's strangers around. The Lord be with you.
It's not my fault. We robbed a pickled herring merchant, that's all. The Scots will be eaten. In any case, get out!
Me? I couldn't care less. Buckwheat would be fine by me, but when I eat fish that's been dead God knows how long, then I smell like a dead fish.
What are you trying to pull, you scoundrel?
Let's rip him a new one.
Show what you're made of!
Sorry, You never saw that coming! Too slow! That'll teach you!
What are you sneaking around here for, you crook?
You knew exactly what the weather would be like.
I've heard say.
come it's only you who has a problem with it?
Because you stink no matter what you eat. Find us something else to eat. There won't be...
What are you sneaking around here for, you
We
crook?
robbed a pickled herring merchant, that's all. Scotch to be eaten. In any case, you're a bit la-di-da, aren't you?
Me? Right. Buckwheat. When I eat fish, it's dead. God knows how long.
Dobrodella.
Huh?
I'll get you! Alert! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Watch out for... Wanker!
Mutt! Sick!
Take that! Fucking die already!
Good dog, Mutt. Show me.
Hey, I'd like a word.
Go there.
Car! Go! Car! Go! Wait! Wait! Wait!
What do you want? So he's a sword fighter, eh?
Wanker! Show what you're made of. Enough! They give up.
Ja! Quick! Go! Ja! Ja!
Whoa.
Quick! Quick! Ja! Go! Quick! Go! Ja!
Nice and slow.
Christ! Pardon me.
Excuse me.
The Lord be with you.
All right. This is already sharp. sharp as a razor.
Christ, can't you wash up before going out in public?
I'll have a look at the wares. I'd like to do something about that price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
That, and a little tip.
My, thank you kindly. Pleasure doing business.
Fine day, some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
I'm sorry.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
One beer, please.
Show me your wares. I'd like to discuss the price.
All right. Why not?
Here, plus a bit on top.
My, thank you kindly.
many men working their arms off.
Best wares on the market. Come and... A fine day for some fine wares. Oh, bread rolls.
Excuse me.
Cabbage flatware. Fresh cabbage flatware. I apologize. I apologize.
Christ be praised. What brings you here?
Amen. My neighbor wrecked my fence again last night.
And how did it happen?
He got drunk and fell on it coming back from the tavern.
How do you know?
How? He was still lying there this morning.
All right, then. I'll go and talk to him. You only come to me when you want something. So what is it this time?
There are strange sounds coming from the forest.
What kind of sounds?
Like someone calling.
And what do you want me to do about it?
Well, I thought you might go and look into it or something.
Are you out of your mind? If you think something is wrong, then go and take a look yourself. I've got enough work as is.
Aye, come here.
Excuse me.
I apologize.
A fine day. For some fine wares. Come and take your pick. Coffee with you. Rain or shine, our wares are fine. Axes, hands, nails, take your pick. All quality wares.
Rain or shine,
our wares tools, quality tools, sheet metal, chains here, iron and steel. Come and take your pick. New wares. Don't be coy, my wares will bring you joy. Hands, nails, take your pick, all quality wares.
This one's gonna need some more work.
Knives for sale, iron and steel, all quality pieces. Tools, iron tools here. Tools! Iron tools! Tools that won't take you. Don't be coy, my wares will bring you joy.
Won't take long now.
Knives for sale, iron and steel, all quality pieces. Rain or shine, our wares are fine. Come closer. Don't be shy.
What would you like? Show me your wares. I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, I'm listening.
That, and a little tip.
My, thank you kindly. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Knives to sail, iron and steel, all quality pieces. Nails, iron nails, fine tempered nails.
Rain or shine, our wares are fine. Don't be coy, my wares will bring you joy.
Quality tools, sheet metal, chains here, iron and steel. Tools here.
Rain or shine, our wares are fine.
God. Better not bust this up.
Don't be coy, my wares will bring you joy.
9 minutes, axes. Come and take your pick.
Rain or shine, our wares are fine.
Sheet metal, chains here, iron and steel. Tools, iron tools, tools here.
My God.
Could you help me, please?
Sure. What is it you need?
I lost something, and I can't find it for the life of me.
God bless.
A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase. Don't be coy, my wares will bring you joy.
Iron nail, iron tempered nail.
I apologize.
Rain or shine, our wares are fine.
Come and take your pick. New wares. the best wares of...
Shoes here! Shoe repair! Repair while you wait!
What are you doing here?
Onions, garlic.
Bowls, pots, pot lids. The finest mug.
Tools! Quality tools! Sheet metal! Chain steel! Iron and steel!
Pots for sale! Big, strong pots! Pots here! Twice fired! Last chance! 5 wares! Strong range! Fine saddles!
Come and take your pick. New wares.
Do your shopping here and you're in the clear.
The best wares on the market. Come and take a look. Buy two pots. I've got lots. Have a bowl as well. Pears. Delicious pears. Juicy pears. What do you need?
What do you have for sale? A word about the price.
Aye, I'm listening.
Here, plus a bit on top.
Well, well. Thanks a lot. I hope you'll be satisfied.
Persuade me to give the church money for repainting. Vegetables.
Give him any?
What do you think? Do I look like a ninny?
I think the church really does need repainting.
Well, I'm not paying for it.
Got that, or I'll end up in the kingdom of heaven by myself, and on the shelf.
Right, I will.
Careful.
I've got to go now. If my wife saw us, I'd be in deep shit.
Service is kind of slow today.
How about the kiss farewell?
Are you serious?
You know how I ended up last time.
God be with you.
What do you have for sale? I'd like to do something about that price.
Aye, I'm listening.
Here, and something for your trouble.
Well, well, thanks a lot.
Any rot gut today? Today I'm stretching my balls all right.
I'd love to take her for a ride.
My thoughts exactly. While rattle.
Careful.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Aye, I'm listening.
Here, plus a bit on top.
Well, well, thanks a lot.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Aye, I'm listening.
Here, plus a bit on top.
My, thank you kindly.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, why not?
That, and a little tip.
Well, well, thanks a lot.
Excuse me.
What's the hold-up?
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Just like you.
Use the apple. Come and buy some.
What did I do?
I'm sorry.
Sakra. I'm sorry. God grant you help. Christ.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Andreas Flummel, bailiff of Kuttenberg, and the council as a whole are looking for volunteers to repair the city wall. Many of you have come to complain.
Doors closing! Last chance!
Won't permit us to repair the wall, you claim. But here you see...
Look what I have for you.
The king's only concern is our fair city's well-being. And he's definitely not afraid we might ever rebel against him, you understand? And why would we? Of course! Our most illustrious
Praise God.
God bless.
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malashov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master!
He's one of them! Get him!
You got him! Your ass off! Show what you're made of! Hey, everyone's had it! You got him! You're no match for us, sucker! I'm gonna... You got him! Smash him on the... Oh,
Thanks for the help, lad. God knows what would have happened to us if you hadn't shown up.
Papa, are you all right?
What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
Should I get rid of them?
Absolutely not. We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plymouth, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Scalitz, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
Our Malashov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Well, we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund.
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Nobody will know.
You haven't been in Kuttenberg for long, have you? The walls have ears here. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus.
The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad, as long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
Then let's get rid of Vavak. He must have some weakness, right?
There may be one. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake dye. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
But you need evidence to make such an accusation, right?
Exactly.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mint Master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian and Horshan at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the pot of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
Get out of my sight! Clear off!
That four-legged ogre gave me the fright.
Quick! Go! Die!
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
You
God be
silly
with you.
doggy.
Greetings. You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am? What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but hopefully I don't need to tell you that.
Lord Ruthard mentioned something of the sort.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private. Hey! What are you lying here for? Wake up! Come on!
What? Why am I on the ground? Shit.
I hope no one robbed me. No. Good.
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard. Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. I mean, mined out.
So, I'm supposed to ask about the Feast of St. Petronilla?
It was just a few days ago. I reckon it'll be fresh in their memory. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like, calling each other Sonny, however old they are. Or... But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining. Or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
I'll behave like a true nobleman.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mined. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you gonna do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
By the way, I've had the honor of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Sukdal.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
You're the head foreman here?
And who are you? You have no business here.
Henry. I have a letter from Sir Christian. Our family rents the mines, so I came to learn about the business.
Gawk at how the yakkers work. That's some proper graft, that is. They call me Thet. Head Gaffer Thet. If you have any questions, ask away and don't keep me waiting.
How much ore do you extract in a day?
It's a little different every day. It depends on the rock they're hewing, if it's soft or hard. Sometimes it's 50 corves, sometimes 70.
How much was extracted on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Well, fuck. It's interesting you should ask about that particular day. I actually know that one exactly. It was a lovely 90 corves. The most in a really long time.
How much do the miners earn?
I pay them half a groschen for every full corf. The more corves of ore they bring out by, the more groschen they get. If they happen to be hewing soft rock with less silver, I give them some extra chink from the yield, so they earn roughly the same.
Samko?
Come back in a moment.
Excuse me?
Are you kidding? Stop that! Yeah, real funny!
You're the kind master, eh, Mutt?
Are you Foreman Samco?
Aye, I am. Who's asking?
My name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. My family runs mines, so I came here to gain experience.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for a gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
All right, let's do it. I don't think I've played miners with a real miner before.
See? Kidder. There's a first time for everything. Let's crack on. Let the groschen roll.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones. Here. Kurwa! Bloody dice. Here.
Praise God.
That's enough. Your turn.
My God, great game, Sonny.
Now will you tell me what I want to know?
Aye, ask away.
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about oaking. Any yakker'll tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
How many corves did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 corves, without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
That's all I need to know.
I hope I helped. If you need out else, feel free to drop by.
What are you skulking around for, you crook? God bless.
Good day.
Pissing down again.
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're Hewin?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. My name is Henry of Scallops. Our family rented a mine, so I came to gain experience.
A nobleman in the pit? I'll be damned. But you can't just amble around. You'll count your creels.
I'll just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakka graft, did ya? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years, and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion, or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Nobleman or not, you don't need to know that.
Spill it, or I'll kick your arse. I want to know how many corves you mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla. I won't ask again.
I'll read easy, man. We're not gonna scrap in the mound, are we? I'll tell you. It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks.
Farewell, my friend.
Where can I find your foreman, Paul?
What you doing here, kidder? Who let you in, by?
I've got a letter of safe conduct from Christian of Pisek. I'm a nobleman, and I'd like to learn more about mining silver.
My apologies, sir. Just mind you don't come a cropper.
I just need to ask your foreman a few things.
What gaffer's gone doing there to pray? Don't know if he'll be up for talking, but...
Why did he go to pray?
Young Jaybird, one of our Maras, got scrushed the other day. He hadn't even had a full week on the graft, poor lad. It happened the day before the Feast of St. Petronilla. You'll find Paul at the lowest level, by the roof wall. He's praying for the salvation of his soul. You'll hear the wind howling in the attic down there. It can be heard as far as that cursed road. I hear it's haunted. Don't fret, but St. Barbara will look out for you.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Word was made flesh.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a nobleman, and I'm interested in the operation of the mines. I hate to interrupt your prayers for a dead friend, but I need to ask you something.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't have taken her like. And now, I can't forgive myself.
There's no more pain in heaven. Don't be so hard on yourself.
You're right. I hope the Lord has welcomed the poor lad into the kingdom of heaven. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and
iron,
merciful God,
and all
our Father,
ores and metals.
you are the giver
I ask
of
that you
gold,
bless me brother
silver,
who has died in
bronze,
this mine.
copper,
and may
tin,
your holy angels
iron,
save his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and
Bring
metals.
his soul to
I ask that
eternal
you
glory
bless my
through our
brother
Lord,
who has
our
died in
Saviour
this
and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
May your
Christ.
holy angels save
Amen.
his soul from damnation. Bring his soul to eternal glory through our Lord, our Saviour and Redeemer, Jesus Christ. Amen. So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask about out.
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore. Then the place gets scored and set ablaze. We set up timber around. The hewers take their tools and start dinging rock and hewing ore. Nothing to it.
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we hawk. How hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's about? It's about hewing the face and hauling the ore to the bank in coves. Over and over again. Proper graft that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even do you in.
So how many corves did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
That's all I need to know.
If you say so, Mara.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Grüß dich. Was wünschst du?
You're the local ore merchant?
Naja, I buy ore. And who are you?
My name is Henry, and I'm here by Sir Christian's permission. My family rented the mining rights, so I came here to learn the business.
Then you have come to the right place, sir. The Horshan shafts are some of the most profitable in all of Kuttenberg. I am Hermann. If you have any Fragen, I am happy to answer them.
How many corves do you buy a day?
It varies. It depends on the rock that is being hewed. When you hew into hard rock, the yield is smaller than from soft rock, which crumbles with little effort, but there's little silver in it.
How do you estimate the price?
It takes skill and experience. I go through a few corves, get some samples, and bring them down here to assay them. Then I estimate the ratio of silver to the waste and set the price according to the average.
And the price is always the same?
Nein. The price of the corves is determined by the highest bidder. The smelter that can pay the most gets it. The important thing is to keep an eye on costs, so we do not end up paying more for the ore than we get for the pure silver.
How many corves did you buy lately? For example, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Sancta Petronilla? Weiß nicht. Entschuldigung. I do not remember. You can ask Christian, though. It is all in the books.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself. Awful things happen here.
I already know how many corves the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
I'd guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corves extracted. That means 10 corves of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corves must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
That this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
What are we going to do about it?
Well, we need to make them tell us more. But carefully. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Careful!
We need to talk, Herman.
Was ist denn los?
Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 cores of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
Or someone is writing down false numbers and hiding 10 corves.
I do not write anything in the book myself. Foreman Fett counts the corves here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corves than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All 3 crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that. Look, you don't have to be afraid to tell the truth. Me and Sir Christian agreed to settle the matter quietly. We're not going to punish anyone.
I am innocent. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corves to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the Feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
Sir Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret, so just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. Understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
I apologize.
A word, Foreman.
What is your wish, noble sir?
Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shat all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
But you're the one counting the corves of ore.
Your point being?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla. You told me it was 90. And that's how much the mine book says too.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the mint master himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
You have nothing to fear. You're under my protection, and nothing will happen to you. I'll deal with anyone who wants to harm you. Believe me.
Oi, I'll tell you what I know. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cook the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters, along with the rest. He made it very clear if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
You silly doggy.
I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported corves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
Well, I've already passed myself off as a nobleman here, so it won't be new to me.
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic as you can manage.
What should I wear?
Like I said, some decent clothes. I reckon you can imagine what those look like. If you don't have anything of the sort, visit a tailor in town. I'm sure he can sell you something nice. If you're charismatic enough, Buresh is sure to believe your intentions are good. And make sure you wash up before you go. You can't go and see him looking like some dung-soiled peasant.
I got it. I'm ready to go.
Here, I've written you a letter of introduction to take with you and give to Buresh. I reckon he won't be thrilled. But he won't turn you down. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the feast of Saint Petronella. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything, but at least it'll give us a clue. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know something. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure something is going on there. Good luck, Henry.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
down! Surely there's a reasonable explanation for this.
You could stick your reason up your arse. I told you something like this would happen. We never should have stopped bringing the offerings.
Your offerings are a blasphemy before God.
What's going on here?
As you can see, something slaughtered all these cows.
Not just something. It was that creature from hell. I saw with my own eyes how it fled back to its hole in the mine.
Give it a rest, would you?
I won't. What'll happen when that monster comes for us next?
Seems we've been fortunate running into you then, eh?
I'm Henry of Skalitz.
I'm Marion, the local priest. You look like someone who knows how to fight and isn't scared off all that easily. Just the kind of man for the job.
Tell me what happened from the beginning. What killed those cattle?
I was in my cottage when I heard such strange noises. It made my skin crawl. So I went out and saw this. And that beast what did it running away. How am I supposed to make a living now? These cows were my most treasured possessions.
And what about you? Did you hear it too?
Unfortunately, no. I was in the church when Vladimir sent for me, saying they'd found those carcasses.
What sort of strange noises did you hear? Can you describe them in some way?
It was like someone dragging chains along the ground. Neither men nor wolves make them kinds of noises. And demons carry chains so they can catch sinners with them. Everyone knows that.
Didn't you say you saw someone running away from here?
Not someone, but something. A monster from hell itself.
Just an old wives' tale.
I swear by all that's holy, the beast ran from here straight back to the old mine.
What did the beast look like?
I only saw it from afar. But before it got lost in the thicket, I saw its giant pointed snout.
You mentioned a pit of hell. Is that located somewhere around here?
That's just a local fable.
It's no fable. In the days when silver was mined here, terrible misfortune took place in the mine. A pit to hell itself opened up there.
The mine shuttering fell apart and the gallery collapsed. That's all.
Shuttering my arse! It was a pit to hell! Shuttering don't just blow up on its own. But hell didn't scare good old Father Richard, so he set off into the tunnels and struck a deal with them demons. Ever since then, we brought food to the mine for them every second Sunday, and they leave us in peace in return.
Father Richard was a crackpot. You're lucky to finally have a normal priest here now.
A priest who forbade us from bringing the offerings, and now you can both see where that's got us.
Where's Father Richard now?
He returned to his maker not long ago, and now I preach here in his place. The moment I caught word of that foolish superstition, I put a stop to any offerings.
And you can see what that caused.
It's only happenstance. This isn't the first, nor the last time that wolves dare to venture into town.
Vladimir's right. It doesn't look like it was the work of wolves. I don't know what could have done it, but wolves don't make those kind of wounds.
You hear that, Father? And that's coming from someone who's been out and seen the world.
Has anyone actually looked around in the mine?
Only old Father Richard. Nobody else has ever had the courage. The very mine shaft stinks like hell itself. So we only ever lower a bucket down with the offering and then clear off quick.
After the cave-in, the miners left to work in Grund. Seems they'd no longer felt the vein was worth the trouble here.
This whole thing is very odd. How do you want me to help?
The massacre of those cattle is a horrible thing. But the heresy that's been tolerated here on account of the former priest is even worse.
Old Father Richard would chase you out of town, you stuffed frock.
Marion may be young, but he's still a priest, and he deserves a bit of respect.
Thank you, Henry. Since you're the only one here uninvolved, I'd like you to go into the old mine and discover the truth of this old wives' tale.
And while you're there, take some peace offering with you. Otherwise, I wouldn't even dare going.
What am I to do with you? All right. Henry, take their offering with you as well. You'll do just as those wretches did before you, and then wait to see if any demons show their faces or not.
Wait for demons? You want to send the poor fella to his death?
Don't listen to him, Henry. Faith in God will protect you, but before you go through the mine, we'll have a look around the village. Then we'll all meet at the entrance to the mine.
All right, I'll help you. But what about the offering?
A bit of food will do. Here you go. We always lowered the food down in a bucket. The main thing is not to go down the shaft yourself, lest you anger hell.
Don't be frightened. It's just an old shaft.
You'll find it to the west of here. The whole area is deserted and most of the entrances are blocked off. You go past the mine buildings until you reach the one that's collapsed to the ground. The mine entrance is next to it. Good luck, lad. You're going to need it.
God be with you.
I'm sorry!
It really does smell like hell here. Might there be some truth to the stories?
Oh, Jesus. What a diabolical stink. All right then. Let's see if we can't lure the devil out.
And where did all my things go? Jesus, what the fuck is going on here?
Shield of gods, demon. I am Taras.
There's no way through. This looks like some kind of contract. It must be important if he locked it away. The knight's been guarding this place against demons. It's written here that someone is supposed to come and take his place. But who? What's this? Did the knight write this? More entries. Also written by the knight?
Terribilis Deus de Sanctuario Suo. They're everywhere! Demons and devils! I have to get them!
Who the hell are you?
I am the shield of God before the spawn of hell! Taras, Miles Dei, prepare to perish, demon! I'll gut you like a fish! You won't get me! Make your peace with the devil. You'll soon be back in hell! Don't even try it. I feel no pain! Ade Satana! Too slow! How are you? By block! How are you? You won't get... Don't drag this out and die! Out your heart! You can barely crawl, you wretch. Just...
Knight Taras Mura, according to the contract with Father Richard, I have come to relieve you of your duty.
What? After all these years? God in heaven, is it true?
Yes. My name is Henry of Skalitz, and I've come to take your burden upon myself. Exactly as it's written in the contract. Let's formalize our agreement outside, under the open heavens. Under the eye of God.
Oh, you're right. We'll handle everything under his gaze. Let's go out. You first, Henry of Skalitz. Up the ladder. Until the oath is made, I can't leave you down here alone with the pit of hell. I'll show you where your things are. And then we will go out. I'll follow right behind you.
All right. Let's not get hasty now. I can explain everything.
Lord have mercy.
What's going on here?
That's it! That's the beast!
Henry, who is that?
Don't speak to him! He's in league with that demon!
No! You've got it all wrong. I went into the mine as we agreed, and it's there that I ran into Sir Taras here. Sir Taras signed a contract with Father Richard. He was meant to guard the gateway to hell and receive regular supplies from the locals in return. He had me confused with a demon. But we managed to clear everything up in the end. I've got the contract here. See for yourself.
A contract? Well, I was sure all of this was mere heathen idolatry.
Father Richard never said nothing about a contract to no one. All he said was to provide food to keep the pit of hell quiet.
Maybe Father Richard feared you wouldn't listen otherwise. None of this, however, rights the wrongs committed by Sir Taras. Or are you looking to pardon him for slaying the cattle?
I have no need for pardons from you. I've spent years in the dark protecting you, ingrates. Meanwhile, you lot broke the promise and forgot about me. You'll pay for that!
Everyone calm down. The only crime committed here is ignorance. Apart from Father Richard and Sir Taras, no one knew of the contract. And when Father Richard died, Sir Taras was left on his own with his oath. He was kept alive by nothing but superstition and the offerings you brought to pacify hell. And when the offerings stopped, Sir Taras thought you betrayed him. And so he sought his revenge.
I had no idea.
Like I said, only ignorance is to blame. But now everything has been explained. So there's no reason to seek revenge or continue your investigation.
I won't settle for that. Fall to your knees and beg for forgiveness. I want to hear it with my own ears. You owe me that much for all the years I spent down there.
An apology? After you slaughtered our cattle?
Quiet, Vladimir. Sir Taras is right. He deserves our apology. Sir Taras, on behalf of the entire village, we ask for your forgiveness and thank you for the sacrifice you made for us. Your services are no longer needed. I'll have the mine filled in, and you'll receive all that you require. A horse, food, and supplies for the road.
So, I'm finally free? I fulfilled my oath and cleansed my soul before the eyes of God?
It's true, Sir Taras. Your sins have been washed away by your service.
Oh, thank you!
And as for you, Henry, you did even more than I asked. You've earned your reward 10 times over. Take this, and go with our thanks.
And my thanks too, lad.
My pleasure, friends. I don't think anyone's ever going to believe this story.
Put in a good word for you to the other priests in the region.
Thanks.
Good doggy, good boy.
God bless.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
I'd like to discuss the price.
Aye, I'm listening.
Here. And something for your trouble.
My, thank you kindly. Thank you, and take care. Same to you. The Lord be with you. I apologise.
Careful.
What are you doing, creeping about in the dark?
Wo liegt
Huh?
das Problem?
Whistler.
You shouldn't work so hard. Wear yourself out.
It's just I don't like lounging about, though.
Why?
I get the feeling life's passing me by, and that the Lord seems to pleased at my idleness.
Even our Lord rests.
Heute ist es wunderschön.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Admirable. I hope you keep it up. But even so, I think you should slow down a bit. All right. God be with you.
Aye. What can you do?
Excuse me?
Innkeeper, a beer!
Henry, good morning.
Morning, Catherine. I see you got your beauty sleep.
You tease. Oh, I'm all dishevelled.
I apologise.
Sorry.
Go and see the priest. Nobody else can help you. Oh, aye. Priest. How can I have forgotten about him?
What do you need?
I'll have a look at your wares. I'd like to do something about that price.
All right. Why not? Finally, a reasonable sum. Thanks, and have a nice day, friend.
I didn't mean it like that. Of course.
From the finest leather. Leather water skins, leather bottles.
Horseradish, delicious horseradish. Get some wonderful horseradish. Pies, sweet pies, fruit pies. Apples, juicy, quality
good.
Shoes!
Come and
Shoes
take your
here!
pick.
Shoe repair!
New wares on the market. Come and take a look. Cattle and gathering
Come to me for the
Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
bread rolls. What about the rat's cake? Cabbage flatbread. Fresh cabbage flatbread. Don't be shy. Come closer and take a look. Quality goods here.
Do your shopping here, and you're in the clear.
Which way are going next time?
Greetings. What do you need?
What do you have for sale? Let's talk about the price.
Sure, why not?
Come and get some
Aye, you convinced me with that price. You're doing business. Take care.
hot tea and twice fire.
What do you have for sale? Let's talk about the price.
All right, I'm listening.
Here. Plus a bit on top.
My, thank you kindly. Thank you, and take care.
Hot lid. The finest mugs. Mugs for sale. Goblets. Pears. Delicious pears.
Broadcloth. Woolen broadcloth.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale? A word about the price.
Sure. Why not?
Here. And something for your trouble.
Many thanks. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
We've got it all.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Finest fine wares.
The best wares on the market. Come and take a look.
Expensive but high quality.
Come and take
Come
your
and
pick.
take a look. Quality goods.
Never wear.
My God! You're all covered in blood.
I'll have a look at your wares.
I've got a feeling you're trying to sell me stolen wares. I'll have to knock it off the price. Friend, let's talk about the price.
That, and a little tip.
Well, well. Thanks a lot. Thank you, and take care.
What do you have for sale? Let's talk about the price.
I suppose we could give it a try.
Here, plus a bit on top.
My! Thank you kindly. I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care.
I'm sorry. What are you doing, you whistler?
Take a gander. We've got it all.
breakfast doesn't seem too bad.
Hey! There's a...
A poorly dressed yokel like you should only talk to other yokels. What's this dirty beggar doing here? I don't talk to nobody. Put that weapon away. You hear me? Put that weapon away. You hear me? I see some people just can't dress appropriately. I see some people... just can't dress appropriately. I don't talk to armed strangers. Put the weapon away. A poorly dressed yokel like you should only talk to other... yokels. A poorly dressed yokel like you should only... talk to other yokels. Excuse me?
My God, what now?
I see some people just can't dress appropriately.
Greetings, Master Buresh. I'm Henry of Scallis.
Nice clothes. You've got good taste.
Thank you, Goodman. Likewise, Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm supposed to give you this letter with his testimonial.
Skalitz, you say? That's where the royal mines are. Am I right?
You are. Unfortunately, the mining has ceased since King Sigismund's attack.
That truly is unfortunate. Christian writes that your family is interested in running a smelter. But I'm not selling any.
I'd still be interested in buying one. Perhaps I could change your mind.
I doubt it. I'd be a fool to give up a profitable business. But if you like, you can visit one of my operations. I'll allow you that much. With this letter of safe conduct, you'll be able to move around unfettered. The guards will recognize my seal. But I don't want you disturbing the workers with any unnecessary questions. If you want to know anything, ask me.
Can you tell me what happened with the mined ore in the smelting works?
We weigh in the delivered ore and crush it so that it can be sorted for roasting. Roasting mainly separates sulfur from the ore, which is why the place smells like hell itself. Then the roasted material is smelted in the furnace and the slag is separated from the matte. The smelting process is repeated until we're left with pure metal. It's then cast into bars that can be sold. After we've given the royal share to the king, that is.
How many corves of ore do you process here per day?
We don't measure in corves here. I have several ore merchants working for me. They buy ore from various mines. When they deliver it here, we don't measure it by the corf, but weigh by the quintal. We process a large amount here, up to several thousand quintals a day in total.
How much silver does that make?
That, of course, depends on the quality of the ore we process that day. 20 quintals of ore usually yield about a pound of raw silver. That then yields a hryvnia of pure silver. We can make between 100 and 200 hryvnias of pure silver per day.
God be with you, Goodman.
Don't forget, there are limits to my permission. And above all, mind you don't have an accident. Smelters are dangerous places.
Farewell, sir.
Hey! Beware!
How do you like working in the smelter?
Aye. Can't complain at all, sir. We get a nice pile of chink from the yield and we're dry and warm.
What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
I can't complain about him, sir. He's an honest bloke, Then he pays us well, from what I've heard from the other smelters. It's a lot worse elsewhere, like.
Have you noticed anything suspicious around here?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I graft all day. No time for looking around.
Does any silver go missing from here?
Here? In our smelter? That would mean some of our lads are involved, and... well, you get the rope for that. Look, Sonny, I don't want anything to do with this. Have a chat with Shima over there. He's not afraid of anything.
Are you the fella they call Shima?
You have no business being here. What do you want?
I'm told you know something about the silver that keeps going missing from the smelters.
Me? I don't know what you were told. Meet me outside in a while. Now you'd better get out of here before the guards see you.
Fuck it. I have to have a piss. You take over here, lads. I'll be right back.
Well, can you talk now?
Who are you, fella?
Henry of Skalitz. Master Buresh sent me.
Master Buresh, you say? And why did he send you? He knows better than anyone. No silver can go missing here, and everything's well guarded.
The silver must be going missing from here. I've been tracking it all the way from the mines.
From the mines, you say? Is it possible Master Burish doesn't trust his own people? Why should I talk to you about such things? How can I know it's not a trap?
Look, I know my way around silver mining. I'm conducting an expert investigation. Justice is blind. If someone's bypassing the production process just to stuff their purse, they're hurting more than just the king. Especially you, the grafters, the yackers and smelters. And that pisses me off, because I'm actually one of you.
Right. I reckon you could be. Listen up then. It's Volkmar. He's the head smelter. He's worked with us for years. Recently, he bought stables here in Grund, out of the blue. The entire stables. Where do you think he got the money? It's all very suspicious, because he's the one with the best access to the finished silver bars. If you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to him. I'll bet you he knows a thing or two about it. But be careful, and keep a weapon close. People like him can be vicious.
Thank you. Are you Volkmar?
I'm not.
Horseshit. I know these stables are yours.
You must be the snoop who's sticking his nose in everything.
I beg your pardon?
Well, well, well. Don't think we don't know you've been snooping around. We've had our eyes on you ever since you came to Grund. Fortunately, Master Burish warned me about you in time. Your investigation ends. Right here and now.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in here, pal. Grund is ours.
Take him down!
Let's do it then. You'll all die. I don't care how many of you there are. I'll hack you to pieces. And my dog will finally get a proper meal.
Whoa, a tough nut. Where are you going, cowards? You're a dead man. Fuck that! Take
Now, spill the beans. You're responsible for stealing the king's silver?
Not me. It's Buresh. If I didn't play along with him, I'd lose my job. All my life. It's true. As Volkmar is my name, I swear on everything that's holy.
Moving on, where does the unreported silver go?
There are mined-out shafts near Old Kutna, where nobody ever goes. Buresh has a secret mint in one of them.
They counterfeit coins in there?
I suppose so. But what they actually do there, I've no idea. I've never been there. Buresh only told me about the mint a while ago. He wanted to send me there for some reason, so he drew me a map.
Give me the map.
Yeah, if you take the road to Old Kutna, you'll reach the place where the abandoned shafts are. The entrance to the mint is somewhere around there. Look here. Can I ask you a question? Why are you doing this anyway?
That's none of your business.
I see. I won't pry. Well, now you have the map, and since I told you everything, will you let me go? Please? I know I wanted to, but I was just scared is all. Please let me go, please. Stables be damned, just let me go.
I'm quite sure you have coin. So pay up, and you'll be free.
Here, take it all. Thank you. I'll go to Kuttenberg and get fixed up there somehow. And if we meet again, I'll make it up to you. I swear, you're a good, merciful man. God be with you.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Quick! Go! Quick!
Joe, are you right in the head? Hey, Voller, you nearly hit me, damn it.
Quick! Go!
Help!
Sick 'em.
Show what you're made of.
No! No! I give up!
Sick!
Shit! I can't handle this. Call that dog back.
Quick! Quick! Go! Quick! Die!
Oh,